The 1,000-pound sisters stars Amy and Tammy Slayton started their weight loss journeys together, but their relationship has been repeatedly put to the test, and some fans think that their problems may be permanent. As Amy continues to achieve her goals, she leaves Tammy further and further behind. In terms of her diet and attitude, Tammy has continued to backslide, and her incessant bullying may drive a wedge between the duo that can't be fixed. There are clues that the sisters will never see eye to eye. Amy and Tammy are the youngest members of the Slayton family and arguably the closest siblings of the bunch. However, for the last several years, Amy has acted more like a sister than a friend, while also taking on the role of Tammy's caregiver. However, Tammy hasn't shown the same concern for her sibling. Now that Amy's family has expanded outside of her sister's clutches, the two may never have the same relationship again. However, that may be a good thing for both of them. Even before the series began, the sisters were in a dangerously codependent relationship, and Tammy's desire to maintain that relationship has been the cornerstone of her reluctance to achieve her weight loss goals. Tammy has exhibited this debilitating behavior with her other siblings, bouncing around from home to home with them until they grew tired of her demanding attitude. Amy was Tammy's last resort to get the help that she needed, and that hasn't worked out. The result of that failure is Tammy being placed in a nursing home. Although the two began the series in relatively similar predicaments, Amy's continued success and Tammy's lack of ambition have drastically and negatively altered the communication between the two sisters. Amy's typical patience has turned to abject frustration as she feels she can't share her happiness without upsetting her sister. With the birth of her first son, Gage, Tammy has moved down the list of Tammy's priorities, and this isn't sitting well with Amy, who wants to be number one. In addition to the significant priority shift, Amy has been increasingly trying to push Tammy out of her comfort zone. This hasn't resulted in weight loss and enlightenment. Instead, it's sparked bitterness and reckless behavior. In direct opposition to Tammy's protests, Amy decided to bring in the home health aide Tissa to help Tammy, so she wouldn't need to carry as much responsibility. However, little progress was made, and Tammy's sessions with her therapist were unproductive. These experiences seemingly pushed Tammy into a state of resentment, making an already difficult situation for both reality stars even worse. Amy still cares deeply for her sister, although her sense of responsibility for her is on the wane. The culmination of all Amy's hard work came at the end of season 3, when the star and her husband Michael Halterman finally purchased their first home together. Amy's happiness was met with contempt by Tammy, who refused to enter the home. This upset Amy and widened the growing rift between the 1,000-pound sisters. As Tammy continues to bully Amy emotionally, Amy's patience may soon run out. Amy has been trying to better herself and might be leaving Tammy to struggle or succeed on her own.
Just to feed, hoping and pray, hoping and pray. Just to hoping, just to feed, hoping and pray. I'm the strict, I'm the way that I'm